with Nashville Entertainment Weekly, coming to you from historic Music Row in Nashville, Tennessee. Our website, NashvilleEntertainmentWeekly.com. I'm with
Jill Santabinez, and look who we have today.
Jackie Therrien.
Thank you so
Hey,
much
Jackie.
for being on the show. Thanks for reaching out to be a guest on the show. We always love it when people do that, which a lot of people do, but we also love it when they have a lot of talent like you do. And you're recording music. You're about to release something on May 7th. You got a new song coming out. You write. You play the piano, ukulele, clarinet,
Guitar. Right.
No?
Yes.
Yep.
She does everything. Basically, she can have our job in like another year.
Good for you. Well, let's talk about May 7th because you have a big single coming out. You also have an album coming out. So let's talk about your music.
So I have a single coming out next Friday, May 7th. And it's a song that I wrote not too long ago. I wrote it and I produced it completely by myself. It was one of those songs that kind of came to me in like the middle of the night, and I woke up, it was like 1 a.m. and I just typed it into my notes in my phone, and I came up with the idea. I really wanted to write a love song without using the word love or saying that you were in love, but I wanted to use like pictures and a lot of like imagery to really show like what I was feeling. So I came up with the chorus, and it uses a lot of colors and stuff to describe things. And yeah, so I'm really excited about it. It's really different from anything I've done before.
Have you played it out very much for very many people? Have you gotten good response from it? Or are you just going to try to throw it out there and see what happens?
I did post like a little clip yesterday of just the chorus, and it has had a good response so far. So good. I hope the rest of the song does well.
That's exciting.
Genre, what do you thinking your music is? What are you calling it? Have you put it like in a box of any sort?
I think I'm like indie folk pop. Like my album that I released in August was definitely more pop, but I think what I'm doing now is more folk.
And what inspired that? Because you're in New Hampshire, do you feel like your area you get inspired by, or are you listening to music that's kind of that genre too?
Yeah, I do. I'm very inspired by who I listen to. Like I love Taylor Swift, obviously. I love Fleetwood Mac. I love Maisie Peters. I listen to a lot of different people, but I also feel just like the area, even like, cause we go skiing a lot and like we go hiking and we're always up in the mountains, and like, that just feels very inspiring for some reason. I don't know why. It's just
nature.
The vibe.
Yeah. That's great.
It's really good music if you did have some earbuds in and you're walking and taking a trail or something. I really enjoy that. In Nashville, we're so blessed to have a lot of little mountains and creeks and walking trails. I love to listen to that kind of music that's not all hyped up and really busy, and it just kind of gets you, thought provokes you a little bit. So I think it's interesting. A love song without the word love in it. That's where did that come from? Was that what you woke you up at 1 a.m?
Yeah.
Or just the lyrics?
Just a random idea.
That's a great idea. Yeah, it's smart that you took out your phone. I've never heard anybody doing that. Usually we write stuff down and it looks so weird, but you can't write down gibberish when you're on your phone and writing notes.
Mm-hmm.
So that was clever. Have you done that before? Is that where you write your music in your phone and your notes?
Yeah, I have a lot of notebooks that are just full of songs, but I also I put a lot of it in my notes in my phone. Cause like when I'm at school or something, I don't know, I'll end up typing it in there, or I'll end up writing it on like a piece of homework or whatever. But I do keep a lot of it in my notes and in my voice memos.
But if you do not do it when it's right there in your mind, you think it's so vivid and so amazing.
I know, you'll forget.
Man, a day or two
goes
by.
I forget
what was that? You cannot do it. Now, you said you're a student. Are you still in high school? Are you in college? What are you doing?
I'm a junior in high school. I'm 17.
Okay, so you a little bit of time. Where are you going to take your direction? Is it going to go towards the music world when you go to college after school?
Yeah, I really want to go to Berkeley. That's my top. But I'm also looking at Belmont, which I've never actually been to Nashville, but I really want to go.
No, go to Belmont.
I know, Belmont's great. The area around Belmont's beautiful. We love it.
But ain't nothing wrong with Berkeley. Our buddy yesterday that's living in Nashville, he graduated, went to Berkeley, and now he's living in Nashville, so he does this stuff. But they're both really good colleges. I didn't go to either one of them. I'm not endorsed by either one of them. I just, Belmont's great. It's right by our house. It's a beautiful campus.
It really is. And I really want to talk about besides your process, the idea just of you playing multiple instruments. Like, I personally think it's like, I'm not fluent in any of the instruments, but I think it's like learning a new language, right? Because, obviously, can you read music?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's playing that, yeah.
Yeah. So what made you want to pick up all these instruments? Does that help your creativity and your writing process?
Yeah, so I started playing piano when I was 9, which was way before I'd ever thought about like singing or writing or anything. And before that, I'd always been like playing sports and I did not like it at all. And I had this
Really?
little like baby keyboard that I was always like playing with, and then I had to beg my parents to sign me up for piano lessons.
Oh my
And
gosh.
like
Usually
I
it's
just
the opposite with kids. Usually kids are like, I
Yeah.
hate piano lessons. That's so funny.
So the piano came naturally, and you started playing a little bit, and then you got. Do you play in the band or anything at school, or is there like a
Yeah,
music director?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm in my marching band, concert band, and jazz band.
So when you go into
That's
the
great.
room, there's so many instruments you can just kind of pick it up and see what feels good, and you
Yeah.
have somebody there teaching. That's cool.
And now you're kind of graded on it too, right? So you're like,
Yeah.
I got to be good at it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
I have to learn it.
So what's your plan for 2021? You going to play out a lot? You got some, what do you play, like coffee shops when you play? Do you play venues?
Yeah, I do. I've played at breweries before. I haven't played anything in a while because of COVID, and now things are opening, but then a lot of places are like, well, we're not doing live music anymore. Like, we're not going to go back to doing that, which really sucks because now there's like,
I like
Yes.
it's not
dining
like,
in.
there's not a lot of places around here. I feel like you'd have to go into like the Boston area, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to find something. I really want to
And
play
you can
live.
travel and tour a little bit. Yeah, you could definitely do that a little bit, I guess. But you do videos and you're really good on social media. That's where Jill's connected and found you on a couple that I know of. So I think that's really good. I was just curious what you're going to do. Now, what's your plan on May 7th?
Um, I wish I could actually do more than just post about it, but I'll be in school and I don't know. I might do like a live stream or something about
You
it.
You
gotta do-
should.
You got to do
It's
something.
exciting.
Please
Yeah.
promise me you'll do something.
Yeah.
You've got to do something to landmark that you did this day, and you did it. And gather your friends around and just play some music. I think, just because you can't go, we did that when the COVID started in Nashville. We couldn't do things, so we went outside and went to parks and went and did these things where you could, and we had music and we had things happen. Acoustic guitar, and you go out there and you play your music and keyboard, a little amp. There's things you can still do on your own, and people will
Yeah.
gather around and find you. And so what? I got my CD for sale, everybody. Follow me on social media. There's lots of things you can do without relying on a venue. We had to learn that, and we taught a lot of people that. Well, let's talk about your music. We're going to play some music for everybody here in a second.
Yeah, let's talk about what we're going to share.
So I am gonna play my new song, and yeah, I'm gonna do it just acoustic on guitar. So yeah.
That's exciting. And I want to talk about really quickly, because I know that we kept you really long on this interview, but the way you describe your music is so cool. Are you thinking about doing a music video soon?
I really want to. I really want to do a music video, but I need to find someone to help me with the music video because I cannot do
Yeah.
that. on my own.
Well, just put it out there. There's lots of people with cameras and editing skills that don't have singing, clarinet, and guitar and piano skills. So there's always, you got to just surround yourself by creative people. They're out there.
Mhm.
And with the further you live away from big cities, the more they're kind of hiding, but they are out there. There's lots of clubs and groups and stuff like that.
Probably college students too from
Kids-
Berkeley. They might be like film students. You
Yeah,
never know.
film students, acting class, acting classes. They've all got cameras. They film stuff. They could act out some of it. So you'll figure it out. I know you will. We'll be
Yeah.
anxious. We'll share when you get that music video put together. We'll do it. But right now, we're going to share your live performance, your acoustic performance, y'all. What's the best way to find you and follow you and track you with your music and find out more about you?
Well, I have my music on all platforms, all streaming platforms. I have a YouTube channel where I have like my release music, and then I have covers that I do. I'm most active on Instagram at Jackie Therrien, but I also have a Twitter, which is Jackie Therrien 14.
Okay, well, that sounds good. Y'all got to connect with this artist. Stay on here, check out her music, and reach out and maybe purchase her song come around May 7th and support her. And if anybody's up in New Hampshire, which second day in a row we had somebody from New Hampshire, if somebody can help her get a music video together, I think that'd be astounding. I think that's something that needs to happen. All right, y'all, this has been TJ Cates with Nashville Entertainment Weekly with
Jill Santabanez and
Jackie Therrien.
I'm TJ Cates,
Jill Santabanez.
and we're excited to announce that we're going into a whole nother season of Nashville Entertainment Weekly. We're signing new artists under our record label and our PR company. We want to talk about that for a minute.
We're really excited about our TV show. Is available on the Music City Arts Channel 9 every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Central Time.
So if you have performances, you want to talk about yourself as an artist, you want to share a music video to 500,000 people across Nashville area, then we're the people. Our website, NashvilleEntertainmentWeekly.com, is the best way to reach us, but also we're on all social media.
That's right, guys. You can also email us at NashvilleEntertainmentWeekly@gmail.com if you'd like to be a guest on the show.
Paint a picture and I think of you. I paint your records, one hangs in the room. And it's crazy how it's different being there now. You used to feel out of place, I fit right in your arms now. You pick me up on Friday nights. Roll down the window so my hair doesn't sit right. And it's wild how fast time has gone by.